School. I want to thank all of you for being here this evening. One thing that I will tell you makes Watson very special is if you look around this gym, our families show up for our kids. Let's give a round of applause for everyone. Events like this are truly special. Having families in, kids performing, working with their teachers, kindergarten teachers, first grade teachers. As you can imagine, having 100 of these kiddos on stage, it takes a lot of work. They've done an amazing job. And I would be remiss if I did not mention Mrs. Caitlin Doublestein. I would put our choir teacher, really choir director, up against any in the state. She is amazing. A lot of people don't know this. These performances we have, she does from scratch. So she may find a resource or something online. She makes these songs, she makes these dances. That's not typical at the elementary school level. Mrs. Caitlin Doublestein does an amazing job, also works with our high school show choir. So really, working with these kids at this age, trying to build our program at the high school level is amazing. And then tonight, we do have a special guest narrator, former Watson principal himself, our superintendent, Mr. Teeters. I've narrated in the past, and Mrs. Doublestein told me, she said, hey, I said, so what do you need me to do? And she goes, well, we've already got one. She goes, well, Mr. Teeters doing it. I said, is he available? She goes, yeah, he asked me when and where. I mean, that makes him very special. He's willing to get involved any way he can with kids. So without further ado, we have our kindergarten and first grade performance, Snowmen at Christmas.
On Christmas Eve, a little girl named Sam drifted off to sleep, dreaming of presents, candy canes, and sparkling snowflakes. As she slept, tiny snowflakes began to fall, softly, silently, covering the world in a fluffy white blanket. The next morning, Sam woke up, peeked out her window. "Snow! It snowed!" she shouted with excitement. She hurried to get dressed, pulling on her warmest clothes. She grabbed her gloves and hat, rushed out the door, and whoosh! The crisp, cold air rushed across her cheeks. It was perfect snowman weather, so Sam called out to her friends. "Do you want a snowman?" Sam scooped up some snow and rolled a small snowball. Her friends came running from their houses, ready to help. bigger and bigger. Soon, they had a giant ball for the snowman's bottom. Next, they rolled a smaller ball for the middle. And with a big heave-ho, everyone lifted it to the top. Finally, they made a small snowball for the snowman's head. Easy peasy. Now for the decorations. Sam got a carrot for the nose. May want to straighten that snowman just a bit. And coal for the eyes and smile. And her friends found 2 sticks for arms. They wrapped a red scarf around his neck and placed a warm wool hat right on top. The children stepped back, admiring their work. Sam beamed. They'd made the best snowman in the whole neighborhood. And as they waved goodbye and headed for home for hot chocolate, the snowman stood proudly, smiling in the winter sun. That night, as the moonlight shimmered across the snow, Sam gazed out her window at the snowman. Suddenly, his eyes twinkled. His arms wiggled. He gave Sam a little wink. It was a Christmas miracle. Inspired, she wrote this poem. One Christmas Eve, I made a snowman, very fat and jolly. I dressed him up in red and green and trimmed his hat with holly. I saw his arms were trembling as if he couldn't wait. It made me start to wonder, how do snowmen celebrate? I think that while I'm snug in bed, dreaming of Christmas trees, the merry snowmen slip away and hurry through the streets.
Frosty the Snowman.
They glide down snowy avenues with lamplight all aglow, the sleeping city blanketed in freshly fallen snow. They pass by the toy shop windows, framed with twinkling lights, pausing for a peep or two at holiday delights. The jolly snowmen gather from everywhere around for a Christmas party in the center of the town. Waving to each other, they call out cheery greetings, all their friends and family so happy to be meeting. Some merry snowmen start trimming the square. Soon holly and icicles are strung everywhere. And then, reaching high for everyone to see, they hang balls of snow on the big Christmas tree. The snow children play, freeze tag or red rover, or climb in a step till they wobble right over. The mothers lay out all kinds of cold treats, ice cream and snow cones, and dainty iced sweets. Then the dancing begins to the tune of a fiddle. All the snowmen line up and sashay down the middle. Someone says, "Hush, could that be a jingle?" And over the hill glides the snowman, Kris Kringle. jolly ho ho and pulls out their presents, each made out of snow. Santa sips his cocoa, the reindeer romp and play, and then, with a whistle, they're off on their way. Such fun snowmen have, but there's still one more thing. With hearts full of joy, they hold hands and they sing. While the fiddler plays and sweet silver bells ring, they sing songs about snow and go caroling. Children are sleepy, the grown-ups are yawning, the snowmen go home, just as Christmas is dawning. They're all back in their places when Christmas Day starts, but these folks, made of snow, have a glow in their hearts. Their smiles are more tender, their eyes softly shine, as the snowmen dream dreams of their Christmas time. Sam closed her journal, her heart full of joy and her imagination glowing bright. She snuggled into bed, drifting into dreams of her magical snowman and their Christmas adventure.